All right, guys, let's get this thing started. I'm excited. That song every single time. You guys have probably heard it now. I don't know, 100 times. It's my favorite song. Y'all gotta deal with it. It makes me feel some kind of way. So turn your cameras on, drop some sevens in the chat, spread some love, spread some excitement. I want to see your beautiful faces. I'm extremely excited for this call because the amount of information that's going to be given. But I'm going to do a quick little introduction. I want to get this call, I guess, kind of prepped. I want to prep this call for the information that you guys are going to receive. And one thing that I love that Nino does, and if you guys aren't hopping on the 8 a.m. Central Time Nino personal development calls, the spiritual laws of success calls, where he brings on a bunch of different chairmen, a bunch of other top leaders, a bunch of special speakers. Mike and I were on it last week. Get on that call. If you're in the gym at 8 a.m., listen to it while you're in the gym. If you're driving to work, listen to them. Listen to it when you wake up. Find some way to listen to those webinars. I have the webinar recordings in a Telegram group. I'm more than willing to share that with everyone. I recommend listening to those. And one thing he does is he talks about affirmations and gratefulness and how it raises your level of frequency. And so one thing I want to do over the next 60 seconds is I want you guys to drop what you're grateful for in the chat, right? Are you grateful for your health, right? Say, you type, I am grateful for my business. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my bank account. I am grateful for my apartment. Blow up the chat. I really want to see a lot of what you guys are grateful for right now, just for, bringing those up. Cody, for being clean. That's an amazing one. Let's see some more that are coming in here. For discipline, I love it. For your trading family. For your gifts, your skill sets, being coachable. That's a big one. Grateful for God. That's a massive one. For your son, for your family, for motivation, for being in the shoes you're in right now. I love it. You should talk to Ronald. For having the ability to live. That is true. Grateful for life. I love it. Keep them typing. Keep them going. Drop a couple in there. This is just going to make you feel, it's going to make you feel a little bit better. I need you guys to feel a little bit better, right? I need you to feel a little bit different than how you were feeling maybe before you came on this call, right? Guys, I remember one thing when I was in high school, and this is important. This is a side topic to everything. This was important. When I was playing in high school sports and I was playing college sports, both my coaches said this. They said, no matter what happened today, no matter what happened at home, when you are on the field, you must leave that all aside. You must leave that all aside. When you guys hop on these calls, I want you to leave everything aside, right? If you're having financial issues, if you're having relational issues, if you're having family issues, I mean, shout out to frickin' Lewis, right? Lewis is on this call going through massive, family troubles right now. Things are happening in his family, still showing up, right? Still showing up because he knows the power of being on this call. So when you guys get on this call, I want you to make sure you're putting yourself into a place where you're feeling good and you're open, right? You're giving permission to receive this. Now, the next thing I want you guys to do, right? The next thing I want you to do before we go into this is we're going to do an affirmation, right? We're going to do an I am affirmation. I want you guys to drop, I am so happy and grateful now. Insert your rank by February 27th. I am so happy and grateful now. I am Chairman 25 on February 27th. I am so happy and grateful now. I am P600 on February 27th. I am so happy and grateful now. I am whatever that is. I want you guys to drop that in the chat because you guys are feeling good now. You're willing to accept that affirmation. I want you guys to put that in there really quick. I want to see these. I want to see them pop up. I want everyone else to read these. Read these out loud. Look what everyone is typing in here. Keep each other accountable. I love it. We got P1K. We got John 5K. Brady P2K. CP150. Lewis P5K. Hector 5K. P600. Chairman 10. Alana, you're savage. P2K. Guys, do what feels right. Do what feels right. Do not be influenced by other people's goals. Do not be influenced by other people's ranks. You must do what feels right. I can say I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm Chairman 100, by February 27th. But if I don't feel that affirmation isn't going to come to fruition, because it comes down to that feeling. Do I truly believe that this feeling is true? Or am I forcing false information into my brain, right? So I am so happy and grateful for you guys. I am so happy and grateful for this call. I really believe we're going to start doing this every single call, because I really hope that this has opened up your mind and given you the ability now to give yourself permission to receive this information, giving yourself permission to forgive yourself for what happened in this past decade, giving yourself permission to receive the blessings that are already yours, giving yourself permission to go all in 2020. Whatever it may be, I pray that you are now open to receive all that information. So I'm gonna see if Mike's on this call. So I'm gonna do a really quick intro of just what's happening throughout the week. Every Monday night, I wanna do this. I know the last 2 weeks we've done Sunday webinars, so you guys have got some weekly outlook, but every Monday night I want to start the training with just giving you guys a look at what's happening for the rest of the week, so you can write down the webinars, you know where to access the information for the webinars, you know exactly what you need to do. So really quick, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to jump on this, my Telegram. I guess I turned it off. I'll click on this for now until Telegram pops back up. So guys, make sure you are in the QC announcements. If you are not in this chat, you're not going to be receiving Zoom links anymore. I'm going to start calling out, you're starting live now, go to QC announcements. That's where everything's going to be at. Now, if you're in the ATMs, Trade House Elite, different teams, you're coming from the calls on Discord, I'll drop the links in Discord. I'm not going to forget about you. So all the information will be here. There's 470 people in the QC chat. There should be 470 people in this Telegram chat as well. Please make sure your teams are plugged into this. It's extremely vital. So let's take a look at what's happening this week, right? Let's go to this beautiful, 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 beautiful time frame. So we have the call right now, launching your business. Right after this, we have David Amitié at 9 o'clock. So that's why I'm going to push through this really fast, because I really want Mike to speak. David Amitié is going to be talking about 2020 vision. And it's so funny how our thought processes were aligned with what David was thinking. Mike and I said, we need to talk about 2020 the day before 2020, right? We need to make this happen. Then all of a sudden, David dropped the flyer. So we have that at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., I know it is New Year's Eve. I know you want to go get, tipsy. You want to go get toasty. You want to go get cross. I know you want to go do stuff, because I do too. But listen, at 6 p.m., we are going to do the last webinar ever of 2019. It will be the last webinar of the decade. We're just going to drop some information. There's going to be 3, 4, 5 of us speaking. It's going to be it's going to be a fun webinar. It's going to be a webinar that really, really gets you, I think, even more pumped for the evening, but it's going to be awesome. Wednesday, we have the Spanish op call at 7, English op call at 8. Thursday, we're doing a visualization and mindset webinar. Friday night, we have back testing. By the way, also at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, I believe we're having our crypto class with Jordan LeSavage. If Jordan, you're on this call, I believe, please type a yes in there. And then Saturday at 3 p.m., we'll have our op call. And at 4:15, we'll have our launch call. We're going to switch these to 4:15 p.m. now, because we want people to have the opportunity once they get started, right? Once they get started, to actually say, cool, I'm going to fill this information out really quick. Then I'm going to jump on this launch call, right? I'm going to call ends at 4, 15 minutes to fill out the link, 4:15, jump on and do the launch call. So that's really it. That is the week at a glance. You guys are going to see that. You're going to see that post in the chat. You're going to see the updates. I want to start the week with that, so you can see where our vision is for this week, so you can see what we're looking to do, and just really plug that into your schedule. If you're organized, if you have this is my Era binder, or if you're doing it off Google Doc, or you're doing it off whatever. I see that a lot of people have their books up. I love it. I swear to God, I wish there was an affiliate link for this company. I'm about to shoot them an email and tell them, yo, I need 10% off. They need to figure something out for me. Beyond the point. Make sure you plug that into your schedule, so you know where you need to be. You know where you need to be to receive that information, wherever it may be, right? So number 2, Mike's going to be taking over for the next 35, 40 minutes. And then I'm going to end and talk a little bit, about 5 to 10 minutes, about London, about the Airbnb, the Google spreadsheet that we have, how many tickets are left for Jason Brown's and Matt Rosa's Platinum 150, Platinum 150 promotion. I'll talk about it all at the end, but really, guys, get serious right now. Turn your phone off, turn the TV off, put the distractions away, Have your notebook out. Take your notes on your laptop, your phone, whatever it may be. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Get focused. Get focused, because I really think there's going to be some information that if you don't pay attention to, if you're not aware of what Mike is saying right now, you're going to miss it. And it's going to be these little pieces of information that make the difference. It's not the nugget where everyone goes, ooh, 369, 369, write it down, right? It's the little pieces of information that some people miss. So really pay attention here. Mike has been diving deep on this training, putting a lot of thought into it. Guys, Mike has a lot on his plate, from working in corporate, from doing education, to creating the Spanish sniper course, to helping the Latin America team, to helping the English teams, to making sure the servers go well, to making sure you guys are taken care of, to doing three-way calls, to doing training calls, to prospecting, to still having to do social media, to balancing a relationship, to balancing his physical. He does a lot of stuff for you. So please, 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 please take this call seriously, because the people that miss this call, I feel really, really bad for. So with that being said, Mike, I'm going to let you take over, my man. You're unmuted. Let's run.
What's good, though? Let's go. Right? This is how I want to go into it. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, go crazy in this chat right now. I don't know. Is this crazy? Okay, that's crazy. I like it. All right, guys, what's up? What's up? I'm in this crazy room right now. It's really trippy. It's soundproof. Nancy's doing her thing out there. Always grinding. Always making moves. We are going into 2020. Are you guys ready? Are you all ready? This is a serious question. Are you truly ready, right, to embody what you're going to be feeling like in 2021? Let's go. QC is going off. QC is going in right now, right? Let the people know. Let's create some FOMO in the QC chair right now. Let the people know, if they're not on right now, that they're going to sleep through all of 2020, right? So here's the thing, guys. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things to really set up your 2020, how to really create expectations, how to continue to really work through these things. But here's the biggest thing. Here's the thing. We're going to talk about a lot of different things today. I'll make it so it's sweet and to the point, right? One thing that I'm really going to be focusing on going further is I have so much to give you guys. I have so much information to share with everybody. I've been doing a couple calls throughout the day. If you have never been on a call with me before, if I've never done a one-on-one, or if I've never done a one-on-two for you ever, you need to hit me up, right? You need to hit me up. I'm not, here's the reality, right? Here's the thing. I will go and communicate with as many people as possible. But if you are in need, if you are a necessity, right? If you need to grow, if you want to grow, if you want to become more, and you haven't asked me for anything, then you haven't done enough, right? Doesn't matter how busy I am. Doesn't matter how busy Tim is. There's always time and place for every single person here, right? I'm not too good to spend 30 minutes or an hour with one of you just for anything you need, whether if it is an app call, whether if it's just some sort of emotional crisis, whether it is you just want to do some reflecting, you want some feedback, whatever it might be, you need to be ready to be helped, right? You need to be ready to be guided. These are big things coming into 2020. If you've been doing the majority of your growing by yourself, you're doing it wrong, right? You're doing it wrong. And the reason I say that is because you have to be exposed to more to be able to grow. You have to hear different perspectives to be able to grow. You have to be able to be around, right, higher levels of frequencies or just different levels of vibration to grow, right? Do you guys think I just woke up one day really believing that I was capable of making 6 figures, that I was capable of making 5 figures in a day? Did you guys think I was just all of a sudden it just happened? No, right? I just exposed myself to the right energy, exposed myself to the people that believed at that level enough so that I had no other choice. Literally everything is a habit, guys. Everything is a habit. Your belief systems are a habit, right? How much you believe in yourself, that is a habit. And that's the habit we're bringing to 2020, right? 2020, we work together. Say it with me. In 2020, we work together. All right, guys? That's what we're going to do, right? That's what we're going to do. QC Unified, right? We work together. Remember, it's not about me, it's about we, okay? And so, guys, there's so many levels of leadership here. There's so many people that are willing and want to help you grow. Remember, if someone got you started, right? That's the way this works here. Someone got you started here. So guess what? That person is responsible for your growth, right? Someone is responsible for your growth. So please reach out, right? Sometimes I won't get back to you right away, right? Sometimes it takes me a little bit. It's a lot of you, right? And that's okay. So here's the thing. If because there's so much depth, right? Just keep going up. Keep asking more people. It doesn't matter, right? We're here because we signed up for this shit, right? We signed up for this shit. Being a chairman, being a rank, whatever it might be, like I've been saying a lot, the position isn't what makes you a leader, right? That's not what makes you a leader, not the position, right? What you do, who you are, who you're becoming, that's what creates a leader, the influence that you have. And so, with that being said, guys, please message your people, message your team, always communicate, whether it's the positive, whether it's something that you're going through, just please communicate. So going into 2020, working together is massive. Communication is absolutely massive. And so here's the thing, right? How many of you here have been here for a month, right? How many of you here have been here for 3 months, 6 months, a year plus, right? And think about this, right? The consistency that you've carried on is going to reflect January 1st through January 31st. And the reason I'm saying that is because right now, right, we're stepping into the moment of reflection for the most amount of people on the planet throughout the year, right? The first 2 weeks of January, people actually take a little bit of time to reflect. I don't know what it is, but it's new year, new me, right? Everyone's heard that a million times. But guess what? Because everyone here has been consistent, has been practicing, right? Has been exposing people to who they learn from, what they're learning, right? On a consistent basis, your attitude, right? The attitude, the way you're shifted, the culture that you have. Remember, all of that, everything you've done, especially going in right now, right? It's going to reflect. Who are they going to think of when they're ready for a change? Who are they going to think of when they finally realize they deserve more? Who are they going to think of, right, when they understand and they realize that they need a different circle? Who are they going to think of when they want to be around the right kind of people? Who are they going to think of when they start to understand that the dollar that they make isn't to spend, right? These are freedom papers, right? Every single dollar, euro, pound, yen, Australian dollar, whatever it is that you got, right? Bitcoin, that's just freedom. That's all it represents. So people are going to think about you as long as you've been consistent, right? Whether it's offline, whether it's online, and they're going to be even more welcome when they can relate to you. All right. So it looks like Samad crashed into a median. So send some love out to Samad, who's in Illinois out there. So hope he's good, bro. But guys, here's the thing. Like I need you all to understand everything you've been doing up until now is paying off in January. Like it's about to go crazy. If you were here in September 15th to October 15th, right? If you were here for those 2-3 weeks, that month, this shit went crazy, right? Some of your teams quadrupled. People went bananas, but it's because people's belief finally went up. I need y'all to understand, right? I need you really to understand that you are capable, right? You are capable of helping people grow. Each and every single one of the people on this call has a story, right? Each and every single one of you here has something to give a value, right? You've experienced something different than someone else, so you can help someone even get started, right? Because if you're here in this call right now, that means that at least for one moment in time, right, you had the energy, you had the life, you had the momentum, you had the inspiration to become more. And that's all we got to do for some people, right? There's some people that just so happen, right? I just so happened to catch them on a good day, right? Where they had good vibes. They were really just, having one of those days where like, man, you know what? Maybe I can do something, right? Maybe I can change something. Because it's not like that for everybody every single day. And we caught them right there at the best moment in time. And we actually tricked them into believing in themselves. But hear me out, right? Because we caught them on that day, right? We threw them into this whole melting pot of growth, right? And then now they're just being bombarded with actually accomplishing their goals, with not just hype, but a process to get these things done. Guys, if you are looking at this chat every day, then you're exposing yourself to actually giving yourself freedom, right? You're exposing yourself to accomplishing what you want to accomplish. And that's your decision, right? Because I want you to ask yourself, do you really feel like you deserve, right? Do you really feel like you deserve to live the life that you want to live if you're not even doing the things that you told yourself you were going to do? I'm going to say that one more time. Do you really believe and feel that you deserve to live a life of freedom? Do you really feel like you deserve to live a life where it's full of passion if the things you set yourself out to do, you don't even accomplish, right? This is your opportunity, right? This is your opportunity to set your rules, to set your laws, right? You are following your rules of life here. I don't tell you what to do. I guide you. Tim doesn't tell you what to do. He guides you, right? This is your game to play. You set the rules of the game, right? Why would you deserve to win the game if you're not even showing up, right? Wouldn't make any sense. You can't win that way. So guys, this is your opportunity, right? This is your solution, but we gotta do it, right? We gotta really do it. We gotta really show up. So going into 2020, big things happening right now, right? You're already getting a couple legs up at the moment. First of all, IAM is giving out London tickets like candy, right? You get a ticket, you get a ticket, you get a ticket, you get a ticket. P150, sure, you get a ticket. P600, yeah, man, you get a ticket too. P1000, absolutely, right? They're just giving them out. So it's for us to take. I know QC is going at least 200 deep there, right? But it just has to be done, right? And help me help you. Help me help you. Have everybody help you. It's going to be crazy because if you guys are actually showing up, which means you're on the Go Live session, you know, you're actually on the Go Live session. You're not just talking about it. You're doing it. Then 365, no 9 to 5. Trading and impacting. It's that simple, right? In this chat right now, there are people who have followed this path, that follow the numbers, follow the procedure, and they're getting it done, right? How many people here can say that they're following this weekly plan? You're not even doing that much. It's literally 2 trades. One trade can get it there. It can get you there. Who here can say that they're following this plan? Who here can tell me that they're investing into themselves every week? Who here can say that? Cool. So I'm your accountability partner right now. Every single week you hop on, I'm keeping you accountable. Every single week you hop on, I'm keeping you accountable. And the people who are doing it every week are the people who are hitting 4-figure accounts, 4-figure days, 5-figure accounts, 5-figure days, right? Those are the same people. Those are the same people, yo. Right? And guess what? It's a correlation because the same people that show up, they show up for the people too. Right? These are the people that are keeping track of the people. These are the people who are going, they say, okay, what am I thankful for every day? Or they write it down, right? What are my priorities today? They write it down. What's on my to-do list today? They write it down. What am I affirming today? They write it down. What did I win today? Write it down, right? What did I learn? What do I need to follow up? They write it down. What's my schedule look like? It's written down, right? Here's something to set you up. Who here has a hard time? Who here has a hard time getting up in the morning? It's cool. Like, guys, trust me. Here. All right. So, C's P150, right? Hard time getting up in the morning. I doubt he's the only one. Cool. Nick, right? Rose. Tyler. Okay, awesome. So, there's a lot of people, right? It's not every day. Some people has harder some days than others, right? But here's the thing, guys. I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to give you a little example. So when I was in the Air Force, right, when we were in the academy, we would have to be up by a certain time, right, every day, because we only had you could only wake up at this time and get out of bed at a certain hour, and then right you had to be ready. Your bed literally need to be immaculate, teeth brushed, ready to go in uniform within 5 minutes, right? So what happened was, at least for me, I got to a point where I'd wake up like 3 or 4 times a night, right? Because I knew I needed to be up exactly at this time and literally just move as fast as possible, right? So I got to a point where I was like, I I wanted to be up. I was like, I would go to bed thinking about what I needed to accomplish, right? I would go to bed thinking about the process that needed to be done so I can get it done as quick as possible and just be right there, ready to go, ready to move, right? So here's the thing, right? Getting up became real simple. I didn't even wake up before I was supposed to be up, and I was waiting, right? I was waiting. And then what happened, guys? Guess what? And then it gets easy. Then it's simple. Then it's clockwork. Then it's habit. So why, right? If I'm waking up in because I had to be up, they want to get yelled at because I wanted to obviously just do things right. Remember, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So if at that point, right, at that point, I was doing that because I needed to be done in 2 months. I didn't want to stay there longer. I needed to get out because I wanted to see my family. I wanted to see Nance. I wanted to just I want to live my life, right? So guess what? It's the same thing for your freedom, yo. Like, why aren't you waking up early if you're still going to work every day and you don't like your job? Why aren't you getting up early and getting it done every day if you don't like the place that you're living right now? Why aren't you getting up every day if your mom is still working and you're not, and that's what you want the most, right? I don't know what you want. I don't know what you live for right now, but you got to know that, and that's got to really, really wake you up in the morning, right? Remember, I did it because I wanted to be free, okay? And so I want you guys to do the same thing. Before I go to bed, the best, most effective days for me now are the days where I already know exactly what I'm doing the next day. I go to sleep consciously thinking about, okay, so I need to be up, right? Like this morning, I need to be up at 8 a.m. because I'm launching someone in China. Cool. From there, I have breakfast with Nancy's mom at 9 and all these things. And while I'm going to bed, I'm thinking, okay, what am I grateful for today? You know, what did I learn today? What were some wins today? What was going on? You know, how can I grow? And so I go to sleep with these thoughts in my mind about how I want to start the day. And I want to sleep thinking about what I'm grateful for and then what do I accomplish tomorrow. So when I wake up, what I'm going to think about, what I'm grateful for and what I'm going to accomplish today. And so that's just the rhythm, right? That's the rhythm that we move in. So if you have a hard time getting up, right, now not only are you going to wake up, but you're going to wake up moving, or you're going to wake up with energy. And that's what I really want for everybody. Like 2020 is a year of energy, right? It's a year of awareness, of having that attitude, creating that environment, the atmosphere for yourself. So guys, that's the big thing. Like going forward, like that kind of wave that you're bringing into people, right? Like this is it. Like, why do you guys think we have a QC chat for everybody? Why do you think there's 464 people in that group or something like that? Right? Because we just get to put all the energy in there. We get to put all the energy in there, guys. We got to wake the fuck up. I'm not even just saying in the morning. I'm saying stop telling yourself the things that you kept telling yourself, which is exactly why you ended 2019 where you started, right? It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm telling you this because I'm telling it to myself. Remember, life is a mirror. So that's the best part about this, right? We have a massive group of accountability, right? We have a massive group. Tell me what else in the world does this? What else in the world has a massive collective of people that push each other every single day, right? What else allows you to chase your own potential with no judgment every single day? What else? Tell me. Guys, you need to know what you're leveraging 2020. Like if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know why you're here, write that down. Why am I here? Who am I learning from? Like, what am I here to accomplish? Because here's the thing, like if you're walking into 2020 and you're still not aware of what you're doing or why you're doing it, then it's just gonna stay the same. It's gonna stay the same. When you really realize what you have in your pocket, well, either not just your phone, but literally what you have as far as information, what you have as not just potential, but what you have as a resource. Like, guys, like as soon as you really, really get what's happening in front of you, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna go crazy. You will not be able to sleep. Like, how come? Ask me this, right? And this is not to impress upon you. This is to express upon you. Tell me why I'm the last one up every single night, and I make the most money out of anybody here. Why? That makes no sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. Now work me, damn it. Like, let's go. Like, let's really, really go. Like, going into 2020, like, I do this because for me, like, I need everybody to win. Like, we were up here with Mondo, Nance, breaking down everything, like every single thing that each person on this team needs. And I'm going to do that with everybody, right? Some people have massive trading goals. Some people have massive building goals. Some people have both. Other people, like, it's just crazy what's capable, what we can do here. But we're entering a new decade, right? We're entering a new decade, right? That's 2020. That's you got to see, like, going into 2020, there's action steps that we're going to take, right? There's action steps, whether it's trading, building, both, everything, right? Inside, you got to grow inside to grow outside, right? So if there's things that you're doing every single day, right, that's the action. That's just one part of everything that you do. But then there's the belief aspect, right? There's a belief aspect. So if you already know what you're going to do all of 2020, then that means you know the result of 2021. So this is what I need, right? I need you to know your action steps for 2020. You need to be able to feel 2021 and embody that, right? Because the only thing separating you from 2021 is time. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Because you know what needs to be done. All that's missing is that experience. But guess what? If you know exactly what needs to be done, right, and you know where you're going to be, then all you have to do, right, think about your senses, right? Think about all of your senses, embody that and do it. Because everyone's like, so many people hear it, which is amazing. You work on your affirmations, you work on your manifestations, you have a vision board, right? I know Ian Orengo is going to be going over a vision board, I believe, on Thursday. And he's going to be really going over into detail on how to do that, what that means to you, what's really going on with that. But guys, here's the huge part. Here's the huge part where everybody gets wrong and what nobody tells you is that you writing it down, you saying it, right? That's just one part of it. That's one part of it. But if you keep just seeing it and you keep just feeling it, right? But what's happening is that it's still in the future for you, right? If what you want, right? Someone tell me right now what they want. Drop it in the chat. Tell me what you want. Whatever it is. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just tell me what you want. Go live educator. Quit my job. Okay, amazing. So what do you want? Okay, so if you want to quit your job, right? You want to quit your job. Here's the thing. Okay, so you've seen yourself not working, right? Maybe you've imagined yourself walking out of there, or you imagine yourself telling your boss, thank you for everything, but this is the last day I ever work in my life, right? You've heard it yourself saying that, right? You've seen the people's faces when you're walking out of the room, okay? You've tasted, right? You've tasted like your dry mouth when you're saying it because you can't even believe that you're saying it, right? But here's the thing, and here's why a lot of people don't get to that point, is that moment stays in the future. That moment stays in the future for you instead of you embodying the person that you've already become. You've already painted it for yourself, right? You've already felt it. You've already seen it. You've already tasted it. You've already heard it. Why are you leaving that in the future for you? You need to embody that. You need to become that, what it is, right? So as soon as that person that's walking out those doors for the last time in their life, right? As soon as you become that person, that's belief, right? Now you've become that. Now your belief systems are all-time high. So now all you got to do is exactly what you said you were going to do. And literally that's it. Because now your belief is at 100%. From now, 2020 is already done, right? You just got to walk through it. That's it, guys. Like, these are the biggest takeaways. Like, sometimes we stay in the future or we stay in the past. I know Devin and I had a really good conversation about that. And so I need everyone here really to lock in, guys. Sometimes maybe you share some of your goals and people are laughing at your goals. That means if people aren't laughing at your goals are too small. Got it? So guys, with that being said, I mean, 2020 is going to be a movie. 2020 is going to be something literally, like, look, think about it. How many of you have ever been to Europe? And because of this right now, because of this movement, because of what you believe in, you're going for the first time in your life. Drop it right here. Let me know. Who's actually leaving the country for the first time in their life? I know Tyler's gone. I know Lana's gone. Ryan, Santos. Look at this, guys. Second, Europe for the first time. Cancun, 2020. So I'm talking about, guys. Like, think about that. Some of you would if if certain circumstances weren't keeping here. First time leaving the continent, right? Some of you are actually traveling outside your city for the first time in your lives. Right, so 2019 was an amazing stepping stone, but 2020 is where you're not stepping anymore, right? You're taking leaps, you're taking quantum leaps, right? It's time. That's the time that you're entering right now. Never in the history of humanity have we had to have as many resources as we do right now. Right? Never, ever, literally ever. Like what we're doing right now is disrupting everything in our paths. We're creating disruption of our previous habits. We're creating disruption of the way people perceive us and the way people perceive life in general, right? We're disrupting a new era. Think about that, right? Because of this, you know how many friends I've gained? Like real friends, right? Not those people that you just go out to drink with and then all of a sudden you start becoming and growing better and becoming a different kind of person and they disappear. No, like people that will follow you, people that will grow with you, right? People that will call you at 3 a.m. to make sure you're doing okay. Like this is the thing that is happening. Like all I need to do is all I want from everybody here is going into 2020, right? Obviously you're going to take action steps, right? There's things that you know you have to do. There's habits that you know you have to develop. But even before doing all of those things, you need to be aware of what you have. You need to be aware of the family that you're in, because that's one of the biggest things that I think is what I want to really make sure everyone can feel it and see it, is that just that awareness. Because until I got into this, I never thought I could do what I do right now. And it wasn't one day to the next. It was just being exposed to the right information every day, right? You don't just all of a sudden wake up and believe that you're going to make $100,000 that day or that week or that month or that year. You don't, right? But when you're around enough, all of a sudden you start to believe in yourself. It's crazy. And remember, it's not your fault. It's what you've been programmed to think the whole life, right? It's not. Same thing with other people, right? The reason this works, right? The reason this works so well is because all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden you start to open up and realize that the only thing you know is that you don't know it. And as soon as you really, really lock that into your brain, right, things start to make a lot more sense. And then you're able to communicate much more effectively with people. So going into 2020, guys, you just need to keep an open mind. You need to stay aware, right, and just move with love. For real, it's so simple, right? It's just simple things to do, but it's just making a habit of doing these things. So with that being said, I think that's all I got for you guys. You know, we're making 2020 very simple for you, right? We have the plan, we have the blueprint for trading, right? This has been done. This has been done in, I think, 12, 15 different cities now, just out of our team, right? This has been followed internationally, right? You have the building step-by-step process. Don't even got to do all the work, right? You leave that to us in the beginning and allow us to groom you, allow us to put you in the position to grow. Santos, shoot me a DM, bro. And so, guys, like, that's the thing. Please let us do the work for you. If you're still doing the work by yourself, you're doing it wrong. Trust me. If you're still doing the work by yourself, you're doing it wrong. I'm gonna say it one more time. If you're still doing the work by yourself, you're doing it wrong, right? Because that's the thing. Don't get stuck because you feel like no one cares, right? And when we're coming through here, there's gonna be obstacles. There's gonna be doubters. There's gonna be mistakes that you make. But guys, you just keep putting in the work. There's no limit. There's no cap. You keep opening up. No cap. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna send it back to Tim because and I love that I can send it back to Tim every single time. It's lit. It's really, really lit because without Tim, I'm not here. A lot of you are definitely not here, right? And Tim is kind of the symbol of true leadership. Maybe even before he knew what he was doing, to be honest. But it was because it was just real. It was just the best intentions. All he wanted was for me to succeed, and that's why I've been able to do the same thing, and I've carried the same vision across the board with all of you guys. Is just to do the same thing. And with that being said, like, guys, you already know the vibes. Tim's a guy who who really just put this on his back and make sure this happened, right? Made the sacrifices necessary in order for everyone to succeed, right? There's a dude who will spend dumb money making sure other people are okay, and then no expectations. What happens, happens, and we keep going and we keep going. So, guys, just blow it up for me. Give it back to Tim, and he's gonna drop some nuggets for y'all to close up the
call. Thank you, Mike. As always, guys, drop some QCs in the chat. Drop it back to Mike. Some QCs in the chat just for that. Just it's simple. It's simple. It's simple. If you do the little simple things, life is simple if you just do the little simple things. And I'm just super excited. The amount of work that's been done, the amount of things we've been working on, the amount of work that y'all have been doing is just, it's a blessing. It makes it all worth it. Even the amount of work we've done throughout the holiday season, not seeing all of our family and doing webinars and traveling. And, we're literally we'll be traveling from the 2nd of January to like the 22nd of January. And then from the 27th of January to March 3rd, we're home 5 days. We're home for 5 days in the first 60 days. So, we're really, we're all in, we're all in, we're going all in. And there's nothing to do but go all in. And so that's just what really excites me about this is what we've done previously is really nothing compared to what we're about to do next. So I'm excited about that. I don't have much more to say. I feel like that was a phenomenal amount of information. There's just a couple things I want to talk about, recap. Make sure you guys get into that announcement Telegram group. Make sure you're actually, plugging into your organizer, plugging into your Google Calendar, plugging into your Post-it notes, your phone, whatever it may be, the schedule for the week. And then number 2, I have an update. So a lot of people have been asking about the Platinum 150 promo. When is it going to end? Can they still get tickets? Should they go buy tickets? Well, I finally have an update. There is only 250 tickets or less. I got that information yesterday, which means that there is probably less. There's only 250 promotion tickets left. If you are committed, just trust me, buy your ticket now and we will sell it later. That or just be smart and go P150. Just be smart and go P150. Use the resources that are around you. Go through the warm marketed training. Go through the cold marketing training. Start using whytradingworks.com. Ask us to help you with webinars. Whatever it may be, get us plugged in. We're going to be there and we're going to be able to help you. Number 2 is I Am London, I think, is almost sold out. So we're like in this weird phase right here where we're getting very close to being less than 60 days out, and the whole entire convention's almost sold out. And they cannot sell any more tickets. They cannot sell any more tickets. The hotel will not allow them to have any more people in the venue. So if that doesn't put a little bit of a sense of urgency in you, I don't know what else to tell you. We're getting stupid close. DM Carol if you want a VIP ticket. She unfortunately is not able to go. So she has a VIP ticket, whatever it may be. DM her. Lastly, I created an accountability document. Not this right here. So I'm going to send this in the recording. When we have the recording, I'll put the accountability document. I'll talk about the London tickets, whatever. You guys get organized. Get organized, right? Let me tell you, if you want to be organized in life, you got to get organized. Put your name in here, the ticket you got, if you paid for the Airbnb or not, which airline you're taking to get there, what time you're landing, how to pay Brady for the Airbnb. The Airbnb is tight. It's tight. I understand. It's going to be crowded. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be for the faint of heart, but you only have to pay $100. So there is give and take there. If you're looking to really, okay, how can I make this the most affordable? Contact Brady, hit him up on Telegram, hit him up on his Venmo and Cash App is the same thing as his Instagram. Hit him up on that. I'll send that link out there for you guys to fill out. Leaders, make sure you put your information in there. And that's it, guys. Tomorrow we have our call at 6 p.m. It will be the last webinar ever. Last webinar ever of 2019. And just to put into some reflection, this has been a crazy 3 years for me. Crazy. I'm talking uphill, downhill, stagnant, massive growth, no growth, everything. I got started with this at the end of, 2016? So 17, 18, 19, 3 years. And I remember having this big vision when I first got started and everything being taken away from me. Signing up it was like over 45 personals in less than 2 months, being 3 people away from P2K in 2 months. And some things happened in the company and I lost everything. My whole team left, my whole organization left. It was just a weird phase for me. And that's when I jumped into personal development. I honestly, without John Guaman, I wouldn't be here. Without Mike staying consistent with me and him and I just being trading together, probably wouldn't be here. And what I'm trying, I caught myself though. What I want to get across here is that you need to have accountability. You need to have someone that is going to push you. I caught myself, y'all. Like before I even finished the word, I caught it. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping. I'm gonna mute this chat. So, almost said it again. What I want to get across. Oh my gosh, y'all are wild. Gosh darn it. Frickin' frick. All right, so when I post this on YouTube, everyone's got to watch this now because y'all be playing with me. It's a freaking T word. Oh. All right, this is for you guys. 1, count it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa. Oh, gosh. Do I look like Marcellus to y'all? Do I freaking look like Marcellus? No. Okay. Cool. Back to it. What I want to get across is find that person in 2020 that makes you better, right? Find that person. I promise you. I thought I was going to do this in 3 months. Like, I was already trading for a long time. I saw success trading. I made 5 figures trading. I saw it already. I knew trading worked, but I thought building was going to be easy. I'm like, man, chairman in 3 months. It took me 3 years. It took me 2.5 years, but it doesn't matter the date, right? But if I didn't find somebody that made me better, none of this would have happened. None of this would have happened. Find somebody, guys. I promise you. That's my last 2019 gem for you, is find somebody that makes you better. Because if you find that person, you're just going to be blown away on what you're able to accomplish. And I'm so serious. Like, man, you can go fast alone, but I promise you, if you want to hit chairman, if you want generational wealth, if you want to open up multiple businesses, I can't do anything. This is why people call me, Armando's on the call, right? This is why Armando calls me the king of leverage. I'm the king of leverage because I know I can't do everything alone. I know I have few strengths. I know I have a lot of weaknesses. I know I'm not the smartest. I know I'm not the richest. I know I'm not the whatever, fill in the blank. But find those people, find that circle, find the ones who love what you need to get done and work with those people. And you're going to just see yourself do such amazing things, right? Such amazing things in this business, in the next business you'll do, in the things with your family, in your spiritual life, and whatever it may be. So I promise you, if there's one thing that you're going to take away from this call, and Mike talked about a lot, and we're going to dive a lot into awareness in 2020. That's honestly the only thing I want to talk about really is awareness. I love the topic. I think it's the most important topic. But at the end of the day, right, find that one person. Find that one person, because the results that Mike said it, your life is a mirror, right? The results you're getting today is not because you're not capable of having better results. It's not that you're worthy of not having better results. It's not that it can't be done. It's who you surround yourself with that allowed you. It's those people that allowed you to only get the results you have today. That's all it is. That's all it is, right? So guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. What an amazing 3 years. Jim Rohn always said, if you can survive 10 years in this industry, you'll be wealthier than your wildest dreams. I'm only 3 in, right? 7 more to go. Some of you are 3 months in. Some of you are 1 month in. Some of you are 2 years in. Some of you have been doing this since day one with me. And you guys know the battles. And some of you are brand new in this. You're like, shit, this is already hard, right? And some of you are brand new in this. You're like, damn, I'm kind of scared now. What the hell did I get myself into? The one thing I'll tell you is it's all worth it. It's absolutely worth it. You know, I don't wake up when I wake up in the morning because I have to. I wake up because I get to, because I desire to, because I want to. I don't stay up at the office in Chicago till 4:30 in the morning last night working on stuff for the team because I have to. I do it because I want to, right? Mike doesn't do 8 sessions a week and hop on one-on-one calls, 3-way call. Nancy don't work with our other teams. Like, we don't do this because we have to. We do it because we get to and we want to. And if you can have that mindset going forward, whew, you are way behind the learning curve. We have a group chat. There's about 15, 18-year-olds in it right now. 15, 18-year-olds in that group chat. It just got started a couple days ago. Where they're going to be when they're 22, 25, 30 years old makes me so jealous because they're just going to have the time of their life and they're going to help so many people. And I want to talk on this because, guys, in the next 3 minutes, you're going to hop on a call with David and Mitier, and I really think that call is going to change your life. So for all 56 people that are on this call, and for the other 400 people in our organization, 500, 600 people in our organization who are not on the call, contact your team over the next 3 to 5 minutes, blow up the QC chats, blow up the Discord, blow up the location chats, and get everyone on that call. Because if you truly love and care and grateful for the people that are around you, they're grateful for the people in their chat, you wouldn't let them miss that call because you know they deserve better results. So with that being said, thank you guys. Thank you so much for being on this call. I know it's the 30th. We're getting close to New Year's. Everyone's ready to have some fun and whatever, but I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always there for you. I'll see you guys on David and Mitier's call.